Onivia, League of Legends highlights.
But still, the power of the Singularity pretty huge in terms of causing issues. But overall, I kind of like Hanwha Esports composition more. But I feel like if you're going to put Chovy in a pick that wants to 1v9...
Gen.G bottom lane is feeling pretty good about that.
Yeah, ends up being a trade of summons there, heal for heal, so no big takeaway from that one. Interesting enough, Pays actually went for the longsword early. We've seen Doran Star be heavily prioritized ever since they buffed it. You know, 100 health, really sizable, 10 AD as well, so G favored, and it's just been Hanwha Esports responding. And I feel like when one team has an Aurelion Soul and they're the ones who are kind of controlling the game, that's not a... Yeah, I feel like mid-tier 1 is just so much more impactful.
Yeah. Well, they're going to get it.
Zek is looking, I think, for a wall angle here, though.
Yeah. It is a pretty nice wall angle. As the tidal wave is going to come in, there's the wall as well. Knock up here on the Lahens, who has to flash over that wall. And once again, just waiting to see who's going to get the flip on this Drake. It's Canyon in position as well, but it is going to go the way of Canyon. Peanut in a bit of trouble now. Has to use the Crescent Guard, and Keen is isolated. They take him out. First blood at 19 minutes and 14 seconds. Hanwha Esports, they don't get the Drake, but they get a kill.
Who needs the flashes, you know? They just end up equalizing it. Getting Chovy and Lahens is there. They don't get the Dragon, unfortunately, but again, the Soul's not huge priority. They will take the kill in that situation. Canyon's got to be a bit careful.
Can't dash over those rocks, but they are setting up here. Chovy over the wall, here he comes, but now a double bubble comes in from Lahens. Getting pretty far forward though, and now Viper is just going to isolate Chovy and immediately punish him for that aggressive play.
Yeah, just a step too far there. The bubble from Lahens was fantastic, but no one was in a position to follow up unless they wanted a tower dive. So like Merc Treads on Peanut, on Zeka, diminishing the impact of that CC, so it isn't super easy for them as well into the Talia trying to engage.
Viper's gonna dash into them, and yes, he cleanses, but I think he's just dead. Yeah, that was kind of confusing, as now Peanut has to flash the wall once again. They are really getting value out of that summoner spell, I guess.
Yeah, I'm not so sure about Viper's decision there. I mean, Gen.G could just kind of let them have it. They maybe try to steal Canyon, but don't fight.
Yeah. I mean, they have control of this brush here with the Ocean Rift, right? They're going to throw out an ult as well, just kind of half-heartedly. It doesn't do anything. Peanut still in the pit, waiting for this one, and the engagement just disappears in that back line. As now over the wall, here comes Viper. Can't really lock down a target, even gets moved back by the wall, but they're still on the chase. They should be able to get Canyon. They also picked up that Drake, of course. As Canyon, you're not going anywhere. He will go down, and they should give this kill over to Viper, which they do. That's 2 kills.
Jace has been like massacred in lane, just with the jungle presence. It was something Gen.G tried to do this game, but Dorian managed to get through unscathed. You're now seeing them reap the benefits. He's doing so much damage with these shock blasts. And the thing is, we talked about like the difficulties engaging for both sides.
Now there's rocks on the ground. They're just being poked over the wall. Pays dashes over the rocks, immediately dies! You can't afford to make the mistake, but now Viper, he's going to do it as well himself, but still going to go the way of Hanwha Esports. Here's Chovy on the fly. He is going to get out, but Hanwha Esports could be pretty happy with the way these fights are going.
And Pays just makes a massive error there. Good play from Keen to answer back on a Viper. Could have been devastating if the Zeri survived, but still a mistake from Gen.G. Definitely got to be a bit careful here.
He's got the light at least, and you know what? He's going to poke out Lahens and Canyon at the same time.
I think it's kind of crazy when you see how little damage Zeka did there to Lahens, and then a shock blast.
Oh, it's a kill! It's a dead Nami! And it's right at the last moment.
Rough performance from Pays this whole playoffs, honestly. You know, for a player who had such a standout
they see him too.
Debut year.
But now you don't have flashes, you don't have summoners, and you still don't have vision. And somebody has to find this, and the damage from the Jace is still incredible as the wall comes in. Zeka gonna be interrupted. He doesn't have his flash, but he stays alive with the help of his support. But now the Aatrox turns it around. Keen frontlining, and now you can't really get away from this dragon as Doran will go down, and Gen.G gonna ace them on the Baron.
It's kind of hitting the point where Crescent Guard doesn't like bolster your tankiness. It's the only reason it's tanky. He nearly just
coming out from the Lucian is palpable. As now you see even the Aurelion Soul, Chovy getting in on this one. Viper slowed down forever, and the push is continuing. No inhibitors broken just yet, but Gen.G Looking to use the last 50 seconds to take out this middle inhibitor. LAP Sports saying, okay, that's not a huge deal. We'll just let that one go.
And we can see how much the momentum has swung here from Viper. You can actually get so much value from this item, cutting down all that protection that Hanwha Esports has.
Yeah, you definitely can. And okay, they're going to throw out an ult here, Viper. And he's going to have to dash away. Delight nearly loses his life, just flashes over the wall. It's now Keen with his World Ender trying to get something going here on Azeka. As Peanut going to be frozen up. And Hanwha Esports are just on the run, but it's so difficult to run away from the Aurelion Sol as Peanut. He's going to get knocked off the Crescent Guard. Will not save him forever. And this is exactly the team fight that Gen.G with the Aurelion Sol. And the damage on the Baron is ridiculous with the Aurelion Sol as well. They're going to get vision. They don't have smite. Will they take the fight? I think they kind of just have to send it. As Zeka, he took that literally. He's going to send himself into that backline and is going to survive. Just barely, but the Baron will go to Gen.G.
And at this point, surviving just isn't
very much alone, and Gen.G respected it. They got the Baron and they got out as Peanut in a very awkward spot here. He does have the Crescent Guard, so he will survive, but look at this. Viper is just going to go down. He immediately gets melted, and that's 2 kills that will go the way of Gen.G. Doran. Desperation as he jumps into the 2 of them. And it's just not going to matter. Gen.G looking to potentially put the cap on this one.
And Hanwha Esports got to be thinking back to that Baron play where they really ended up fumbling their advantage. It has cost them dearly, and now Gen.G should just be able to end. Hanwha Esports can try and make a desperation play, but I don't think they have a good chance.
Yep, definitely a desperation play. Gen.G looks like they have done it. No knock-up here on Nachobi. And yeah, they're just trying their best, but this Nexus will go down as we are all tied up 1-1. We have a series on our hands.
And this